So, are you willing to take personal responsibility for anything bad that happens to me as a result of the fact that I had to disarm today? This Ridley sponsored by ThingPenguin.com. Are you on the Transparency Commission?
I am.
Oh, a question for you.
Sure.
Can you name something you've done to increase transparency from the Transparency Commission?
Am I being filmed currently?
You are.
Cool. So I'm actually new to the commission. My name is Nathan Whittington, and I've kind of just became a voting member. One thing I'm pushing for is, as we get through this perf report, coming to conclusions from that, right? So personally, I've done nothing so far. I've been on the commission for a handful of months. I'm just here to learn what I can learn, see what I can do to help the public.
All right, I appreciate you answering my question.
Answer.
It's Dave Ridley, RidleyReport.com.
Nice to meet
Got to
you.
give you a Bob Dole handshake, sorry.
Sure.
All right, but yeah, I appreciate you answering my question.
Sure. Are you going to be sitting in on the meeting tonight?
I will sit in on at least part of it.
Okay.
Maybe not the whole thing. How long do they usually last?
About an hour, hour and a
Oh,
half.
I might stay around then.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too long.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious why. What do you generally report on?
Well, what's funny is if you stop and think about it, I mean, a meeting like this should be attended by 3 different reporters from a radio station, maybe a television station. It's just to be routine for all this stuff to be covered, but they've all stopped doing it. So here I am.
Sure. As I understand it, and I could be wrong, I know that our meetings are recorded, but honestly, you're better off asking our president where you can find those recordings and if they do exist.
Yeah, okay,
So,
good.
yeah, I'm definitely all about open doors, people coming in and seeing what's up and sharing their stories. I'm gonna get in there because I'm late.
Yeah, all right, I appreciate your time,
Thank you.
especially at this hour.
Colorado Springs native. 1-5. That's all right.
Nice to meet you. Okay, and then because we have two commissioners who weren't here last month, I'm going to do the abbreviated version of who you are.
I'm with the Colorado Springs People's Coalition. Thank you very much for having us here. I want to preface what I'm going to say by saying, first off, I really appreciate the very warm welcome I received from all of you last week. I also
So obviously, as you can see there, the public is allowed to just stand up and ask questions and make comments, and that's good. Something else worth noting is that this building, for all my complaints about it, is actually closer to being transparent than the District 11 school administrative building where other allegedly public meetings are held. So like, if I was just wandering around through the halls like this at D11, they would stop me and threaten to have the police called, even if I was doing it during a government public meeting. But here, there's a little bit more openness, not a ton. And something else worth noting is that all of the comments made by the citizens in there were pro-freedom comments. And the first comment made by a new member of that council, that commission, was also a pro-liberty position. He was saying something to the effect of the importance of treating homeless people more humanely. And the other comments were that from the public, one comment was that they shouldn't have a police officer on this commission because they have police officers in the police department. The other comment was, why did you remove the word accountability from your name? That'll give me something to ask. Mr. President, a question for you. What are the policies? I mean, I'm a little vague on whether it's just open carry that's banned here or all carry of firearms by civilians. Which is it?
So, ask me that again.
In this building, open carry is banned, but is concealed carry of a firearm banned to civilians?
The answer to that is yes, but they can go through a process with the city to see if they can change that.
So are you willing to take personal responsibility for anything bad that happens to me as a result of the fact that I had to disarm today?
I don't even know how to answer that, so am I supposed to take personal responsibility?
Well, you have some authority here, don't you?
I don't have any different authority than we all follow the same laws. So,
Well, the police don't have to follow that law. They can bring a gun in here without even going through the metal detector.
you really going to ask that question?
I am.
Law enforcement. Okay. Well, I'll let you figure that one out.
All right. Thanks for your answers. So that gentleman I just talked to, I believe he's president of the city council. They said in the meeting that he was on the city council, and they used the term president on him, so I assume that's what it means. They have 2 city council members who are attending the meeting tonight, to their credit. Do you value your privacy? Want hardware that works? Get Linux at New Hampshire's very own thingpenguin.com.